Welcome to Painesville for River Lakes against Willmar here at Coronas Arena in the beautiful township of Painesville. River Lakes coming off of a weekend of hockey, of Friday night playing against Woodbury, Saturday Owatonna, and Saturday night was Sleepy Eye. So today is Willmar. And puck drop as Willmar faces off. She's going to come out with it. Brings it into the zone. Puck into the corner to Thielen. Thielen sends it around over. Hefner's going to pick it up along the board. Sends it back down. As Thielen's going to crash. That one's going to sneak by Stang. As Hefner's going to get back for it. Looks for options. Tries to send it up ice. And we'll get called Willmar for offsides. Turn down the wall. Rugermer to face off again. Has Thielen, Jansky, Wagner, and Dolly on the ice with her. As Jansky brings it up into the zone, loses the puck. Willmar comes out with it, then Rugermer steals it right back. Sends it into the zone. And she's going to chase. As Willmar defending it, has it behind the net now. Trying to clear it out of their zone. As Jansky centers it out to a Willmar player. And here they have it at neutral ice. As Barton, Martinka, Akerson, Wagner, Garner check on for the Stars. As Willmar has it into their zone, turns, sends it down deep. Picked up by Garner in the back ice, sends it up to Akerson. Akerson backhands it out to Barton, but Willmar is able to keep it in the zone. Centering pass broken up. Willmar gets it back. Sends it back. They're going to send one down. As Garner picks it up, sends it out to Martinka. Now Barton gets it. She's going to bring it across neutral ice. And Willmar sends it back down into the zone. Picked up by Garner. Garner sends it across over to Paris, but she was going the other direction. And now Martinka brings it into the zone. Has it knocked back out. Just wait. Just wait. Good job by Self to wait. Now Hedberg knocks it into the zone. Eglin to face off. Willmar comes out with it. They're going to bring it across center ice. Stang steals it away. Now Stang bringing it into the zone. Knocked into the corner, picked up by Willmar. As Hedberg gets in there, gets a stick on it. Puck sent across over into the corner. Sent out. Hefner's going to stop it at the point. Trying to clear it back down in the zone, but Willmar is going to come back with it. They're going to bring it across center ice. Hefner gets in there, but Willmar gets it back. Stang steals it away. Willmar sends one back down. Picked up by Hefner. Hefner up to Bertram. Hefner in there trying to clear it out of the zone. Willmar able to turn, sends one back down, stopped by Peterson. Picked up by Stang. Stang backhands it up to Hedberg, but unable to get there. Now Hedberg gets in there, or Hefner gets in there. Stopped by Peterson again. Now Hefner has it behind the net. She's going to turn, uses the other side. But Willmar gets over there first. And now Stang gets it. Plucks over to Hedberg. Hedberg sends it up ice. And that time clears it out of the zone. As they get a line change. Willmar has it on the far side. They're going to turn, dumps it down. Anna Wagner with her Skate stops that one. As she turns, tries to get it out of the zone, pucking around over to the boards, where Thielen's going to pick it up, backhands it over to, tries to get it over to Rugemer. Now Jansky steals it at midnight. She's going to bring it into the zone. Back to Rugemer. Rugemer picks it up, sends it back down to Jansky underneath the net. Now to Rugemer. Now back to Jansky. Shot, blocked, sent back out. Willmar's got it. They're going to send it down ice. Willmar brings it back down into their zone, takes a shot deflected by Peterson, rebounded by Jansky. Jansky sends it up to Rugemer off of her stick, but she's able to get it back. Backhands one deep into the zone. That one's going to be on target, and Willmar's goalie sends it over towards the boards, and here they come. As they bring it down across the blue line into the zone, gets a shot off. Blocked, sent into the boards by Paris. Rebounded by Akerson. Akerson turns, puck gets loose, sends it over to Barton. Barton's got some room. She brings it into the zone. Goes for a centering pass to Akerson. Broken up by Willmar. Now Martinka sends a centering pass. Unable to get there. Paris gets there, uses the board, sends it into the corner. Now Barton has it behind the net. Martinka trying to get it out to Akerson, has it tipped away. Garner steps up, keeps it in the zone. Picked up by Barton in the back ice. 9:32 remaining. Centering pass to Martinka, gets a shot blocked by their goalie. Puck comes out to Garner. Garner sends it back down into the corner. That one shot by Akerson, stopped by their goalie. As Barton backhands one, we'll try the other side now. Comes back to Paris. Paris sends it back down into the corner. Barton to chase. As Willmar picks it up that time, sends it back out, but Paris is right there to change. She sends one down, stopped by their goalie, rebounded by Barton as she's trying to push in there, gets pushed down. We got 3 players on the ice as they get back up. Now we got a monkey pile going on there as the puck's still loose. Garner able to knock it back into the zone. That time it's knocked out of the zone and into neutral ice as Paris has it now. Sends it up to Bertram. Bertram has it at center ice. Now she's going to send it down into the zone. Now back out to Hepner. Hepner's going to pick it up at neutral ice. She's going to skate it in. Gets pinched along the boards as she does it. But they're into the zone. Puck comes out. Bertram stops it, turns, sends it down into the zone. 8:17 remaining in this first period. As Hagelin gets in there. Puck comes back to Hagelin. Hagelin takes a shot. Deflected by their goalie. Sends it into the corner. Bertram's going to come off for a change. As Jansky checks on. Puck's going to come back to neutral ice where Hepner picks it up. Sends it across over to Hedberg. Hedberg up to Jansky. Jansky turns, sends it deep into the corner. As they get a line change. Here Thielen checks on. And that one's going to get knocked out of the zone to neutral ice. Picked up by Thielen. Thielen across over to Hepner. Hepner up ice to Rugemer. Rugemer knocks it into the zone. And Willmar that time knocks it out of the zone as they'll have to reset here. Jansky turns, sends it deep. 7:28 remaining in this first period. As Rugemer finds it in the far corner there. Sends it back to Stang. Stang turns, sends one down. Glove saved by their goalie, and there's a whistle. 7:14 remaining in this first period of play. Still knotted up at 0. Dolly and Wagner check on. Rugemer, Thielen, and Jansky on the ice. Puck drops, comes back to Wagner. Wagner from the point. She's going to try and get it over to Jansky into the corner. Sends back to Rugemer. Rugemer has behind the net. Back to Jansky. Jansky's going to turn, takes a shot, deflected, rebounded by Rugemer, takes a shot, and we get a whistle. 7:01 remaining in the first. As Rugemer will face off again in our offensive zone. They got one too many on there yet. Puck drop. Rugemer sends it back to Wagner. Wagner sends it back down into the corner. Picked up by Rugemer. Rugemer back to Thielen. Thielen sends it out to Wagner. Wagner back to Thielen. And Willmar knocks that one down, and that should be icing on Willmar. As Barton faces off, she's got Martinka, Wagner, Akerson, and Dolly on the ice with her. 6:35 remaining in the first period. Puck comes out. Barton steals it, turns, takes a shot. Glove saved by their goalie and a whistle. Barton to face off. Puck goes out. Willmar sends it into the corner. Now trying to get it out of their zone. They're going to skate behind their own goalie. Puck comes up as Wagner skates up there quick. Gets the rebound. Or steals the puck away. Now she's got it as Akerson stays back to protect, but Willmar comes out with it. And now we'll go back down to the far end as Akerson picks up that puck. Willmar able to get it back. Goes for a centering pass. Wagner's right there to defend. Martinka's going to pick it up. Tries to clear it out of the zone. That time it does. Barton sends it out to neutral ice. Barton battling it out. Is able to keep it in the zone. She has it behind her own net, or behind our offensive net. Willmar tries to send it out. That one's going to go off the skate of Bertram and sent down into the zone, so that's not going to be icing. As Gardner's going to pick it up with 5:30 remaining. That one goes off a Barton skate. Paris sends it up the boards to Bertram. Bertram getting in there. Now Paris comes out with it. Has it stolen away by Willmar. Willmar goes for a centering pass. Backhands down. Bouncer. Rebounded. Shot covered by Peterson. 5:06 remaining in the first period. Still knotted up at 0. As Hedberg, Hegland, Bertram, Hepner, and Stang are on the ice for the Stars. As puck goes into the boards, out to Willmar's point. Goes for a shot, stopped by Peterson. Sent towards the boards. Now picked up by Hedberg. Hedberg tries to send it out of the zone, and Willmar's able to keep it in. Hegland stops that one. And now Bertram comes up with the puck, sends it down. That one's going to be tipped, so that'll stay in. No icing. As Willmar tries to clear the zone, Hedberg gets in there with her stick. Now Hepner sends it back down. Puck comes across as Stang's able to keep it in the zone. She's going to turn, come in, tries to get a shot off, deflected by Willmar into the boards. As Jansky comes in, picks up the puck behind the net, sends it over to Thielen. Thielen back to Hepner. Hepner's going to turn, takes a shot, blocked by their goalie. As Jansky rebounds, sends it over to Thielen. Thielen looking for Rugemer, but couldn't get there. Now Hepner sends one down, turn, tried to be tipped by Rugemer. And Willmar comes out with it and sends it down ice. Hepner races for it. Able to get there and stop that from happening. Now Jansky plucks it out from the board. She's going to bring it up ice. Has it stolen away, though. Now out to the point. Point sends it across. Tries to get a shot off. Stopped by Rugemer. Now the puck's loose out to neutral ice. As Thielen trying to clear it out. Now Dolly grabs it, turns it out to neutral ice. Rugemer chases. Now over. Wagner's going to come in. There she goes. Grabs the puck away and sends it deep. Nice job there by Wagner. Good hustle. As that time the puck's going to get knocked out as Barton's going to skate over there quick and pick it up. Barton sends it across over here to Dolly. Dolly's going to bring it up, sends it across over to Akerson. Akerson picks it up again, turns, tries to send it deep. Now she turns, and that one's going to be offsides as Akerson couldn't get around that Willmar player to get back onside. Barton, Martinka, Akerson, Dolly, and Wagner on the ice for the Stars with 2:49 remaining in this first period. That one's going to sneak out of the zone. Dolly will race back for it. Dolly picks it up, tries to get it up ice, has it stolen away. Now goes back to Akerson. She backhands it out of the zone. Willmar using the boards, trying to clear it out. And here they come into the zone. Tries to get a shot off, but Dolly got a stick on it. Centering pass. Wagner getting in there. Nice job by Wagner for defense. There she got pushed down, and we'll get a whistle. As it looks like number 7 is going to go to the sin bin for Willmar, and that'll be a power play for cross-checking, which will put River Lakes on a power play with 2:10 remaining in this first period. As Rugemer face off, sends it to Jansky. Jansky back to Hepner. Hepner turns, sends it down. Puck comes back to Sting. Sting has it deflected. She's going to send one down. Rugemer picks it up in the corner. Sends it up to Barton. Now to Jansky. Jansky tries to block it. Or not tries to block it. Has her shot blocked. Now she has it behind the net. Willmar steals it away, trying to clear it out of the zone, but Sting's going to race over there for it. Hepner loses her footing and falls on her tushki. Barton for the centering pass. Up front, covered. Willmar sends it out. Sting turns, sends it back down. Rugemer to pick it up. Sends it back into the corner. Jansky will pick it up in that corner. Backhands it over to Rugemer again. And someone needs to just get it out in front of the net, not this back and forth stuff, but Sting finally gets it. Sends one down. Rugemer with the rebound. Sends it out to Hepner. Hepner's going to skate up. Back to Rugemer. Now back to Hepner. Hepner tries to get a shot off. Shot in the shin. That one's going to bounce down and covered with 1:01 remaining in 21 seconds on the power play. Now Thielen, Akerson, Martinka, Gardner, and Paris on the ice. Puck comes back to Gardner. Gardner sends it back to Akerson. Now tries to go for a centering pass, picked up by Willmar, and that one's going to go out to neutral ice. Paris is going to try and race back. Willmar comes out with it and sends it down. Gardner's going to tip it into the boards. Now Gardner sends it up to Akerson. Akerson backhands it back to Thielen, but has it stolen away. Comes up, takes a shot. Glove saved by Peterson with 29.2 seconds remaining in this first period of play. Barton faces off. Willmar tries to get a shot off. Deflected. There's another one. Stopped by Peterson. Deflected. Another one comes back. Tries to get it. Garner knocks it into the boards. Now she's got it. Sends it up to Martinka. 15 seconds remaining as Martinka tries to get it out of the zone and succeeds. Willmar sends it back down. Garner picks it up. Skates back. 7 seconds remaining. Stops, turns, goes the other direction. Sends it across over to Martinka. Martinka up to Thielen, and that's going to end the first period of play with a tie game at zeros. All right, second period of play. Rugemer faces off as Willmar comes out with it. Jansky steals it away. Brings it up ice, sends it across over to Rugemer. Now puck out front, shot and in. Nice play there by the Stars, as I believe Jansky with the goal. As Rugemer gets it back, off the face-off, turns, takes a shot, blocked and covered. Rugemer to face off. Jansky, Parrish, Garner, Thielen, and that's it. Puck stolen away. Comes down for a shot. Just a bit outside. Rebounded. Puck's out front. Knocked out. Rugemer gets the rebound. She's going to turn and burn. Here she comes. Has it at neutral ice. Now to Jansky. Jansky brings it into the zone. Comes up. Gets deflected into the boards. And Willmar's going to come out with it. Now back to Garner. Garner to Jansky. Jansky turns, sends it down deep into the zone. As they'll get a line change, Barton checks on, along with Sting, Hepner, and now Martinka and Akerson. As the puck gets knocked into the home bench area. We'll have a face-off right down in front of us here. Barton will face off. Puck sent back here to Sting. Sting sends it across over to Hepner. Hepner turns, sends it down into the zone. Willmar with it. Now Sting comes up, gets a shot off. Blocked by their goalie. Now sent down into the corner. Puck comes back down and around. Martinka getting in there, knocks it towards the center. And that time the puck's going to get knocked out to Hepner. Hepner sends it over to Sting. Sting looks, sends it across ice. Willmar's going to pick it up, though. As Barton getting in there, trying to keep the puck from going into the zone. Now Hepner steps up to a bouncer. Sting tries to send it out. There's a shot blocked by Peterson. Another one. Puck's out front. Get that out of there. As Martinka tries to knock that one back. Willmar gets it back. Tries to send one down. Hepner tips it. And clears it out of the zone to Akerson. Akerson has it at neutral ice. Now brings it across the blue line. Around the defender. Tries to get a centering pass to Martinka. Then Barton refund. Takes a shot and in. Nice job by Barton. There's a goal for River Lakes, and we got a 2-0 game. Hagelin to face off has Hedberg and Bertram with her, Wagner and Dolly. As Hagelin comes out with it, she's going to bring it up ice, sends it across over to Hedberg. Willmar steals it away. Back to Dolly. Dolly sends it across over to Wagner. Wagner up ice to Hedberg. Hedberg gets it stolen away. Now Willmar brings it into the zone. As Wagner plucks that one away. Puck's out front. Tries to get a shot off, deflected. Puck still loose out front. Now Bertram comes out with it. Is able to clear it out to neutral ice. Picked up by Willmar. Now sent into the zone as Wagner picks it up. Sends it across ice over to Dolly. Dolly's going to pick it up. Sends it over to Hagelin. And Willmar steals it away, but Bertram knocks it back. Wagner Turns. Now she's going to bring it into the zone. Turns. Takes a shot. Blocked by the goalie. As Jansky, Thielen, and Rugemer check on for the Stars. Puck comes knocking down. Dolly's going to race down to pick it up. 11:17 remaining in this second period of play. As Dolly brings it up ice, sends a nice pass over to Thielen. Thielen's going to bring it into the zone. Loses it. Into the boards. Now comes back to Garner. Garner backhands one down into the zone. Rugemer's going to get there. Rugemer pinched along the boards. Jansky comes in to help. Now there's 4 of them in a huddle. Puck comes out. Willmar's got it. Now to Paris. Paris sends one down. Stop. Blocked by their goalie. Rugemer tries to get the rebound. Willmar trying to clear it out of the zone. And Rugemer stopping that one. Willmar got it down again, trying to clear it out of the zone. Back to Rugemer. Rugemer sends it across to the other side of the ice. As Thielen gets in there. Now back to Paris. Paris dimps it down into Rugemer. Rugemer makes a move. Takes a shot and in. Plus, there should be a penalty. And she got tripped as she was shooting. Rugemer with the goal, and we'll take a 3-0 lead with 10:19 remaining in the second period. As Barton faces off, puck comes over into the zone, picked up by Hefner. Now to Barton. Barton sends it up to Martinka. Willmar's there, though, to send it back down. As Stang steals it, tries to send it back down. Willmar's point takes a shot. Stolen away by Hefner. Now gets taken down. There's a penalty. Pull the goalie. Hey! And now there should be a whistle. There we go. I was trying to get Haley down here. She didn't realize there was a penalty. I believe interference is what they called. So we'll be on a power play here. As Stang sends it over to Hefner. Hefner comes up, takes a shot. Glove saved by their goalie. As Barton, Rugemer, Jansky, Hefner, and Stang are on the ice for the Stars. Rugemer to face off. Puck drops, sends it into the boards. He picks it up from the boards back to Hefner. Hefner's going to give it back to Rugemer. Rugemer back to Hefner. Hefner across over to Stang. Rugemer finds a slippery spot. And we get a whistle. I need to speak up a little bit. Her mom's right below me in the penalty box. So she's laughing. Rugemer to face off. Puck comes over. Someone's got to take it. You can't give a hug there in the middle of the ice and not take the puck with. As Barton tries to center it back to Rugemer. Rugemer takes a shot and glove saved. Barton getting in there and they just push her out. I think the ref told her to knock it off, but little bulldog. As puck comes out, Hefner trying to keep it in. There she does. Gives it back to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to take a shot. Stopped by the goalie. Now Hefner rebounds it. She's behind the net looking for options. Sends it back to Stang. Stang's going to turn. Takes a shot off the pipe. Over to Rugemer. Rugemer's going to pick it up. Back to Jansky. Jansky steps up. Takes a shot down. Deflected into the boards by the goalie. Now back to Hefner. Hefner's going to turn. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie. Puck still loose. Rugemer trying to knock it in there, and we get a whistle. 29 seconds remaining in the penalty or power play. 8:39 left in the second period. Thielen, Akerson, Martinko, Wagner, and Dolly check on for the Stars. Puck comes back to Wagner. She's going to send it across over to Akerson. Akerson back to Dolly. Dolly's going to turn, sends one down, and saved by their goalie. Nice passing there by the Stars. As Thielen will face off. Puck over to Akerson. Akerson back to Dolly. Dolly over to Wagner. Wagner back to Dolly. Dolly down into Akerson. Has it stolen away, but then the puck comes back to Dolly. She tries to send one down. Now to Martinka. And Willmar will get the puck back. Wagner stealing it back. Gets it over to Akerson. Akerson's going to bring it into the zone. Turns, takes a shot. Glove saved by their goalie with 8:07 remaining, and now they're back to full strength. Thielen will face off again with 8:07 remaining in the second period. Akerson back to Dolly. Dolly over to Wagner. Wagner gives it down to Akerson. As Thielen gets in there, and they're going to call interference on Thielen, as she kind of just bullied her way into it, but body check. Come on. She was just going after the puck. So now we'll be on a penalty kill with 7:51 remaining in the second period. River Lakes 22 shots on goal. Willmar 9. As Willmar comes out with it, takes a shot, buzzes past the front of the tower. Puck comes back to their point. There's a deflection by Rugemer. There's a bouncer that goes past the goalie. Rebounded by Dolly. Dolly sends it to Jansky. Jansky into the boards, back to their point. Now Dolly gets it back, sends it up ice. Now into neutral ice. Dolly gets it back again, now into neutral ice. Willmar plucks it away, brings it into their zone. Sends it back to their point. Point sends it down into the corner. Corner back to their point. Point's going to try sending one down. Stopped by Peterson. And now covered, and we get a whistle. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. 7:05 remaining in the second period. As Akerson, Barton, Paris check on. Garner. One more. Come on. Nope. Never mind. We're in a penalty. Barton to face off. Willmar gets it, sends it out to their point. Point tries to get a shot, blocked by Akerson. Akerson's going to come out with it. She's got some room. Good hustle there by Akerson. She takes a Elena Akerson shot, and it goes up and over the top of the goalie. It's her sister. Puck comes back to Gardner. Gardner sends a shot down, deflected. Willmar with the rebound, looking for options, trying to clear it out of the zone, sends it towards the boards, now up ice. Gardner trying to get a stick on it. Akerson gets over there and plucks it away. Now Gardner. Now Barton. Little collision there at center ice. If I bring the camera with, you can watch it too. And now Willmar brings it into the zone. As we're going to have another penalty called on River Lakes. Tripping, I believe, on Gardner. Or Barton. Which one? Barton. Barton's going to go to the sin bin. As we just got back to full strength with 6:17 remaining. We'll go back on a penalty kill. Rugemer to face off. Puck comes back to Hepner. Hepner sends it up to Jansky. Jansky pinched along the boards, has it stolen away. Rugemer knocks it back out, able to keep it in the zone. Willmar has it behind the net. Sends it up to their point. Point tries to get a shot off. Buzzes the front of the tower. Puck comes back to their other point. That one's going to get sent back down behind their net. Stang to chase. Sends it back to their point. Point's going to try for another shot. That one's going to buzz the tower again. Back to Jansky. Jansky turns, sends it down. That was tipped, so that shouldn't be no icing. 5:24 remaining, 37 seconds left in the penalty kill. As the puck stays down there, Rugemer's got it. She's going to take a shot. Willmar rebounds. Pinched along the boards is Hepner. Jansky gets in there. As Hepner comes up, tries to get a shot up. Now to Rugemer. Rugemer tries to get a pass off, and it's deflected. That way she's able to good quick moves by Rugemer to keep it in the zone. Some good reflexes there. Now Stank comes out with it. She's going to skate up, goes behind the net, looking for some options, stops, tries to get a centering shot. Nobody's home. Now we're back to full strength at 4:45 left in the second period. Willmar's going to send one down. That one's going to be on goal as Peterson blocks it, sends it to Stang. Stang's going to turn and burn, sends it across over to Akerson. Akerson brings it into the zone, takes a shot, stopped by their goalie, and now covered. 4:26 remaining. Stars up 3-0 in the second period of play. As Hagelin faces off, puck comes back to Dolly. Dolly turns, sends one down. Willmar with the rebound, tries to get it over there. Wagner with a good hustle, keeps it in the zone, but that time he's going to knock it out. Wagner gets it back, though, sends it over to Dolly on the opposite side. Dolly uses the boards, almost takes the ref's head off, sends it down deep into the zone. Now to Bertram. Bertram sends one to a centering shot to Hedberg, but gets it stolen away. Now Dolly sends it back down from the point. That one's going to sneak out as Wagner races back over there. Waiting, sends it across the ice over to Hedberg. Hedberg turns, knocks it into the zone, rebounded by Willmar. Now they're going to turn and come into the zone. Neutral ice. As Jansky comes in and knocks that one out of the way. I can't see what's going on there underneath me. And the puck comes back to Dolly. Dolly looking to send it up ice, sends it over to Jansky. Jansky's going to bring it into the zone and has it plucked away into the boards. Gets her puck back, takes a shot, blocked by their goalie. Now Willmar sends it into the boards. Rugemer gets it back to Paris. Paris back to Rugemer. Rugemer trying to center it to one of the wings that were in the middle. Puck still loose. Paris gets it, sends it back down into the zone deep. 2:58 remaining. And Willmar's going to send one down. That should be icing. And there it is. We'll go back down to this end with 2:51 remaining. As Garner sends that one down off the faceoff. Willmar has it along the boards, tries to get it. Jansky plucks it back, though. Behind the net, Willmar's got it again. Thielen gets in there, steals it away. Now along the boards. And that one's going to sneak out. Here comes Willmar. A one-on-one with Garner. And Garner sends it towards the boards. Nice job there by Garner. And now she's going to get the puck back. Goes to Rugemer. Rugemer, Jansky, puck's in front of her. Jansky blocks it away. Now out to neutral ice. They got a 3-on-1. As they bring it into the zone, sends it across over to Rugemer. Under her stick. As Thielen stays in there and battles it out while the other girls come back in as Akerson checks on along with Martinka and Stang. Barton trying to send it down. Puck along the boards. Akerson trying to get in there. Now Garner keeps it, sends it down. Now Martinka has it. Tries to get a shot up, has it deflected. Now into the corners, Martinka with the rebound, gets it to Barton. Barton centers it to Akerson. Goalie sends it back out to Hepner. And now Willmar's going to send that one down. That one's not going to make it, I don't think, as Sting races over to pick it up. 1:21 remaining. Sting turns, goes around a defender. She's got room and some head of steam as she brings it into the zone, loses it. Willmar picks it up. As Barton gets in there and steals that one away, then Martinka gets taken out. Minute remaining in the second period. Pinched along the boards. Puck comes out. Willmar's got it now. And that one's going to get sent out to neutral ice and down into the zone. Picked up by Hepner. Hepner turns, sends it up ice. Willmar keeps it, though, in the zone. Backhands one down. Stopped by Hepner as she's going to bring it up neutral ice. Now across and into the zone. Brings it behind the goal. Out to Wagner. Wagner has it now. She's going to turn, sends one down, deflected. Puck's out front, rebounded by Willmar. As Wagner stops, keeps it in the zone again, sends it down into the corner. As Willmar has it now out front. Puck out to neutral ice, and that's going to end the second period of play. Stars still up 3-0 going into the third. All right, third period of play as Willmar faces up. Puck comes back to Willmar. Willmar has it in our zone as they're going to battle it out here. Kind of hard to see. Now puck comes back over to Sting. Sting's going to turn, sends it down deep into the zone. Turn, sends it up, stopped by Sting. Sting goes for a centering pass to Rugemer. Rugemer gets a shot, but it's deflected. As Hepner tries to stop that one from going out of the zone, picked up by Jansky. Jansky over to Sting. Sting up to Thielen. Thielen knocks it down as Jansky and Rugemer tie up and go for a slide on the ice. Rugemer now with it, tries to bring it up the zone, has a stick on her. Going to get the shot off. Sting turns, sends it back down into the zone. Now back to Hepner. Stolen away. Willmar's going to turn and bring it up the ice, now into the zone. Sent it across. Hepner's going to get the rebound as Peterson stopped that one, and here comes Hepner into the zone. Sends it down deep. We'll get a line change. Martinka, Barton, and Akerson check on, along with Wagner and Dolly. As the puck's underneath us, I don't know what's going on. Now over to Dolly. Dolly sends it across over to Martinka. Martinka across center ice, now into the zone. Comes up, takes a shot, and in! Martinka with the goal. Eglin to face off. Hedberg, Bertram, Wagner, and Dolly on the ice for the Stars. Willmar brings it up into their zone. There's a shot. Glove save by Peterson. Eglin to face off. Willmar comes out with it. Takes another shot. Deflected by Peterson. Rebounded by Dolly. Dolly over to Hedberg. Hedberg backhands it out to Willmar. Willmar back to Hedberg. Hedberg sends it out to neutral ice. Now they're going to turn, bring it back into their zone. Takes a shot, deflected. Now they get another shot, stopped by Peterson, covered, sent out of the zone by Wagner. Nice job there by Anna Wagner to send it out of the zone as it was just sitting out front. Willmar with it back there as Thielen checks on. Tries to get it centered. Met with a little bit of defense. Now Rugemer checks on. Puck comes out to Paris. Paris turns, uses the board, sends it back down deep into the corner. Jansky to chase. Jansky with the rebound. Centers it out to Garner. Garner from the point takes a shot. Rugemer tries to knock that one in. Puck's out front again and knocked in. I don't know who it was, either Thielen or Jansky. I'm assuming Thielen. As we'll go to a 5-0 game. Rugemer with the face-off. Puck comes back to Willmar. Willmar looking across the ice. Sends it up. Now over to Rugemer. Rugemer tries to send it across to Jansky. Jansky takes a shot up and over the goalie, but she was able to get her glove on it. Able to prevent it from going in. That one's going to get knocked out of the zone. Picked up in neutral ice by Garner. Garner sends it across. Has it intercepted by Willmar. Now up to Rugemer. Rugemer uses the boards. Tries to go around. Now Jansky turns. Sends it down deep. They'll get a line change. And they'll get icing with 11:14 remaining. Martin faces off as Stang, Hefner, Akerson, and Martinka on the ice with her. As Hefner turns and she's going to bring it up ice, goes around a couple defenders. Now knocks it down into the zone. Back out to neutral ice with it is Stang. Stang gets it back, sends it up ice over to Barton. Barton's going to try and get there and does, and knocks it down into the zone. Barton with it in the corner, goes for a centering pass to Akerson. Now to Martinka. Martinka takes a shot, just missed the pipe. Willmar rebounds, tries to send it out, but stopped by Stang. Stang blocks it and keeps it in the zone. Willmar with it now, sending it up, gets it out of the zone. Stang knocks it back over to Barton. Barton to bring it back into the zone. Willmar trying to clear it out, gets it to the backside of them. And that time they get it, and it's going to go out to neutral ice where Hefner's going to pick it up. Backhands it out to neutral ice. Now picked up by Akerson. Akerson's going to go around a couple defender, brings it wide into the zone, turns, makes a move. Or is that Barton? No, that was Akerson, sorry. And now picked up by Willmar. Willmar's going to send it around. Stang's going to get over there and keep it in the zone. Now Garner steps up, uses the board, sends it down deep. Stang to chase. Puck comes around over to Bertram. Now Hedberg's going to get in there. Puck comes down and around over to Stang. Stang keeping it in the zone. Now she gets pinched along the boards. Now she does the pinching back. Puck's loose to Hedberg. Hedberg comes up, backhands it, and it goes behind the net. Deflected by their goalie. Nice job there by Paisley. Puck sends it across over to Stang. Stang has it, looking. Thielen comes in. And that one's going to get sent back down into the zone as they do a line change. Thielen, Paris, Wagner, Dolly, Garner, all on the ice for the Stars. They must have changed up some lineups here as Garner tries to send it across. Now into the zone is Dolly. Dolly goes around a defender. Brings it up to neutral ice here. Pinched along the boards. Wagner's getting in there. Wagner comes out with it. Look at her battle that out right up in front of us. And now Willmar trying to bring it in the zone, met by Thielen. Puck comes out. Paris is going to come out with it. Sends it across over to Dolly. Wilmer's point picks it up, sends it down, deflected. Now picked up by Thielen. Thielen goes down. Now Jansky comes in, trying to knock the puck down. Dolly gets it. Knocked out to Wagner. Wagner sends it towards the zone. Now sent back as looks like Rugemer and Jansky are back on defense now. Willmar brings it up, plucked away by Hefner. Now sent down behind the boards. Or behind the net. Now back out to their point. Wagner gets a stick on it. Now picked up by Rugemer in the back ice. Sends it up to Martinka. But Wilmer's able to keep it in the zone. Rugemer sends it across ice. Now Hefner's got some open room as she's going to skate up ice with it. And Willmar gets a stick on it though and knocks it towards the boards. 6:54 remaining in the game. As Jansky tries to get a shot off, deflected by Willmar. Rebounded by Rugemer. Rugemer's going to turn at neutral ice, sends it over to Stang. Stang back to Hefner. Hefner's got some room, tries to get a shot, has it deflected. Hegland, Barton, and Akerson check on for the Stars. Barton from the point sends one down. Puck towards the boards. Now it looks like Akerson and Barton will be back on D. And that'll be icing on Willmar. Eglin, Bertram check on, along with Hedberg. Barton and Stang will stay back on B. As Hegland faces off. Puck comes back, stopped by Barton. Barton's going to try sending it down. Sent into the corner as Bertram will chase. And Wilmer's able to knock that one out. Akerson will chase puck down. Picks it up, turns, sends it to neutral ice. Hegland with it now. Gets pushed down by number 16, right up in front of us. And here comes Willmar up the ice. Comes around, takes a shot just a bit outside. Akerson to rebound. Puck goes up along the boards. Now picked up by Hegland. Hegland will turn, brings it up ice, sends it across over to Willmar. Willmar will turn, sends it back, and they'll keep it in their zone. And now they'll get a shot deflected. Bouncing puck in front. Stopped by Peterson on that one. Sent towards the boards. Rebounded by Dolly. Dolly's looking to try and get it up ice. Willmar knocks it back. Dolly sends it out to Thielen, but Willmar gets there first. Now sent down. Picked up by Garner. Garner sends it towards the boards. Now Wagner with it. Has it behind the net. She's going to turn. Goes around the defender. Sends it up ice to Thielen. Willmar turns, sends it back down, and we'll have offsides. Willmar. 4:52 remaining in this game. So far, a shutout for the Stars as Wagner faces off. Puck comes back to Garner. Garner's going to turn, tries to bring it up ice, has it plucked away. Now Paris to Dolly, and Willmar's able to keep it in the zone. Now back to Garner. Garner sends it over to Dolly. Willmar turns, sends it back. That one's going to be bounced out of the zone to neutral ice. Willmar turns, sends it deep. Where's Paris picks it up to Thielen. Thielen tries to get it out of the zone. Now Paris to Dolly. Dolly tips it. Now Willmar tips it. Now into the zone. Picked up by Wagner. Wagner skates up. Has it deflected towards the boards by Willmar. As Garner tries to keep it in the zone along with Dolly and will get called for offsides. As Willmar's going to bring it up ice. Met by Rugemer. Pinched along the boards is Rugemer. And Stang gets it back, turns. He's going to look the other way, sends it up to Martinka. Now Stang plucks it forward more. Back in the zone. Puck comes across. Willmar has it. Martinka goes down off of a trip by her own player. Hepner turns, sends it deep into the zone. Stang has it, sends it over to Hepner. Hepner intercepts it. Back to Stang. Stang loses it in her feet, turns, sends it back. Hepner battling in front of the net. Jansky sends it back down to Hepner. Hepner has it now, loses her feet. That one's going to get sent back to Rugemer. Rugemer tries to send one down, has it intercepted. And here comes Willmar, met by Jansky as she gets a stick on it, steals it back, now sends it back up to Hepner. Stang comes out with it, stolen away by Willmar. Willmar turns, sends it back down deep. Rebounded by Jansky, who forgets to bring the puck with her. And Willmar comes out with it. Now Hepner gets it back, sends it across the ice over to Bertram. Willmar with it again to neutral ice. Now the puck sent down, tipped by Peterson. Hepner with it. Over to Bertram. Bertram turns, sends it down deep. Gets taken out by Hedberg as she's trying to go off ice. 1:58 remaining. Hagelin gets it. Gets pinched along the boards. Hedberg comes in, sends it over to Thielen. Thielen has it behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, you can't just take out poor Solf from behind. Soldier boy. Dolly and Wagner check on. Barton, Akerson, and we'll need one more on here, so we'll go into a power play. Who else is coming on? Oh, sorry, Dolly's on. No, yeah. Dolly, Thielen, Wagner, Barton, and Akerson. And the puck will get knocked back this way. Picked up by Akerson. Akerson in the back ice, sends it across over to Barton. Barton turns, sends it up to Thielen. Now picked up by Wagner. Wagner's going to bring it into the zone. Now Thielen takes a shot, glove save, sent back to their goalie. Goalie goes for a cover and wasn't there, so we'll get a whistle. And the puck comes out. Wagner's got it. Sends it over to Paris. Paris back to Wagner. Wagner out to Garner. Garner from the point. Sends it back down into the corner. 1:07 remaining. Thielen getting a stick on it, keeping it in the zone. And that one's going to sneak by Paris. But then Garner sends it back, and then Paris sends it down into the zone. Nice job there. 48 seconds remaining in the game as Martinka checks on. Stang sends it back to Paris. Paris from the point. Sends one down, buzzes the tower. 34 seconds remaining. As Martinka gets a rebound, sends it to Garner. Garner's going to send it back down into Martinka. Now to Stang. 26 seconds remaining as Hefner checks on. Stang tries to get a wraparound, has it deflected. 18 seconds remaining. Puck comes back to Paris. Paris from the point uses the board, sends it back to Martinka. Martinka comes up, tries to get a shot off. Stangs was right there to tip it back in. Now they're back to full strength. Centering pass by Stang. She gets it back. Now back out to Garner. Garner turns, sends it back down. That's going to end the game. As River Lakes takes 1-5-0 on a shutout to Willmar. Last game of this busy weekend. And next weekend we'll be in Richmond for a couple games to end our home game season ending. Well, not season ending, I should say. Season games. And we will see you next weekend.